Web Manga. I'm Agent Manga, and Solo Leveling Chapter 116. So, first thing I should get out of the way is that I made a video about Burn the Witch. It was only up for like 2 days, I think, and I thought I had edited it in this new thing that I was planning on editing with, but it absolutely fell apart, and I tried to add, it's just, I edited out all the whole video and made it amazing, and just, I couldn't like save it to the document that I was already in. I just don't know what the hell was with that thing. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good editing way so I can improve my videos. I'm sorry if my videos are kind of bad. Stop myself, and I just wish, I want you guys to enjoy my videos as much as you can, but being that I can't do thumbnails for solo leveling, that just pisses me off. I want to help you guys and give you guys the greatest experience that I can, but it's just a whole bunch of stuff. So, let's get started. We start off with the Knights Guild. Basically, the best way to break down the Knights Guild is that they're in the top 5 best guilds that don't have an S-class. That's the best way to explain what they are. There's like most of this chapter is about the Knights Guild learning about this gate that like the Hunter Association is very lenient on letting them go to, because it's not an S rank gate, it's like the highest an A rank gate can be, basically. And I do get where they're coming from, but I get from both sides, like, and they do say, oh, it would be pretty hard, and even our top ranked guys, our strongest guys, would probably be pretty difficult, but still, I'm pretty sure they could do it by themselves. It's just, they might need to bring in every person that all the best guys they get, and go in there. So, and it's just like the leader of the Hunters Guild, and this guy who's basically his hype man. That's what I like to call him. It's just like, they're trying to figure out the best way to get through this part of the chapter is a bit, yeah, for me, it's just like trying to get their point of view and why they can't really go for the gate, and they get that is really difficult. And it's also, yeah, I bet people who wouldn't go to gates would think that they're all the same level all around, so people would think, oh, if these people can't deal with an A rank gate, then what's the real point? Because we know that there are different levels to how powerful a gate is. I'm not denying that, it's just pretty hard. And then there's this chick who's an A rank healer, who basically brings up that they could just bring in one person. And this guy asks, it's pretty difficult to defeat an A rank gate. Who were you? And then he realizes that it's Sung Jin-woo, and he's basically, he realizes that, yeah, he's probably the best choice, and that since he basically took on an S rank gate and is basically a nation rank hunter, he could basically, he'd be very helpful in this. Because I'm pretty sure that in this gate that they're about to go into, it's probably got an S-class level boss. So it'd probably, definitely hard, it'd probably be like a big meat grinder for this. And I'm saying that an A rank gate is nothing to scoff at. I'm definitely saying that this gate is definitely it's like nearly an S rank gate. This is the highest it can be an A rank gate. And then we basically go to the bros, and they basically decide on the Ajin Guild. And it's basically named after his sister, and Sung Jin-woo's best friend is just like anything but the solo players guild. And it's basically, I'm with him. It's like, not the greatest name. Sir Ajin I'm a little about, but it's an alright name. Then people knock at the door, and I can't believe that Sung Jin-woo would not be happy to see Cha. As you hopefully know my feelings, I do not like him being an absolute idiot about this, but never mind. And then we get to see the Knights Guild putting on the most fake smile possible. They are trying to suck up very hard. And they are very, and like, Sung Jin-woo and his best friend are basically very confused. And I hate people like this. The Knights Guild shows a video clip of a guy recording the gate on his phone. Like, it's shown in this series that people take videos and are crowding around monsters literally trying to kill them. I'm pretty sure just let a few monsters at them. That's like nature's way. And plus, whenever that type of stuff happens in real life, that does happen. I do not. And you really don't. Just let nature sort them out, basically, if they think that's a smart idea. And basically, the Knights Guild are trying to be... We'll basically try our best to help. We'll help you, but you basically deal with the threats that we can't. And basically, he does give out a pretty sizable... He gives, like, if they, when they defeat the gate, they'll give him 10% of the winnings. And I like this new healer chick because I hope she's just, like, people are recognizing this guy's a biggity badass, like Sung Jin-woo. And she wonders, I wonder if I could get a autograph from him if I ask. And Sung Jin-woo, when he hears that he's about gonna get like 10-20% of the stuff from the entire gate, he basically says, no, I want 50%, because to him, this is a guild, and if you want his help, you're gonna need the entire guild's help. But since it's not an official guild yet, but since it's Sung Jin-woo, a whole bunch of stuff. Sung Jin-woo is basically, he's not negotiating. Like, this guy tries going 40-60, but no, he's not negotiating, he's not doing any of this. He wants 50%, or he's not dealing with this. In fact, he wanted it, like the head of the Knights Guild basically thinks, he looks young, but he's actually, this kid's not normal, he knows what he's doing. And they basically, they do reach a deal. I'm pretty sure it's 50-50. And then, they don't know about Sung Jin-woo's basically resurrection, necromancy ability, so they don't know that his shadow is basically crazy. And, like the leader of the Knights Guild's hype man basically says, hey, your shadow moved. And he said, are you drunk, man? And then, like, Sung Jin-woo's phone just rings, and he wonders who it is, and goes outside to talk. It's basically, it was all sorted out, and we do now at least know what's going to happen. Because, on how he's at least going to get there, because he's going to shadow exchange and just get there. And it's actually, I really actually like this scene. It's not hype, it's not all that type of stuff, it's just Sung Jin-woo talking to his mother. And it's actually really nice. She just got a phone, she just called her son, and she just wants to see how he is, and he just wants to have tea with her tonight, and he's just happy to see it. He's just happy for her to be okay, because he had to literally go through hell to help her. And that is not a metaphor. Guri, it took a while for him to actually clear that dungeon. We cut to the next day, and there's a huge gate. Like, it dwarfs these people. And when I first saw it, oh, it's just like people are just standing around looking at it, probably taking pictures. And no, these are the Knights Guild, all decked out. And there are so many people here. I believe they have the highest amount of A ranks of any of the guilds, which kind of makes up because they don't have any S ranks, so that's pretty good. And all these guys look pretty well. Like, they have a lot of armor, they look pretty decked out. They probably have some of the best gear, because they need it, because they don't have any S ranks, so... And this guy is literally in a full plate of armor. He looks really weird on his cell phone. Why does this... I know it makes sense, but it just doesn't look right. And like, Sun Jin-woo looks up at the sky saying, looks like bad weather, I better get there soon. And basically wondering if his sister brought an umbrella, and he uses Shadow Exchange to get there. Now we get to the more interesting part. This has got to be one of the weaker chapters, I have to say. Doesn't have any world-shattering things, it doesn't have a fight. Like, it doesn't have any real hype, it's just really... It's gotta be not the greatest chapter. It's like, nothing really happened. I'm not saying it's a bad chapter, I'm just saying nothing happened. And then we cut to these high schoolers, which I just love this part of the chapter. This saves the chapter. If this would have just been all that type of stuff, like Sun Jin-woo and all that, I know it's a build-up chapter, but if it would have just been that, it would have been boring. But this the last part of the chapter really made me excited for the next chapter. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. Just make sure it's intense. And like, these guys are just sent off to the art room to like get some mannequins. These guys are sent off to get some mannequins. There are 6 of them, and there are 3 guys, and they're trying to figure out... They're joking around and trying to figure something out when they find a gate. A gate in the middle of their school. This is cool. I like this. And they literally... This guy gets what he's about to get. He's so cocky, as in... Nothing can happen just because there's a gate. Ooh, I just get his logic, but don't stand near a gate, especially one that you don't know how long has been there. Since this room has been cleared for the entire semester and nobody's gone in there, I get why this happens, but I love it. Is that guy standing too close, and the gate cracks open, and a grabs him and basically crushes his head. And it's pretty gruesome. You see the blood, you see the fear in his eye, and it looks very much like an orc. So we know that the red orcs are the high orcs, so this must be just like a common orc, I'm guessing. And that was basically it for the chapter. Pretty alright chapter, just a little boring. The ending was great, and that's basically my thoughts. And that's it. Sorry about Burn the Witch. I knew what I was doing properly. But sorry I don't. well, have a nice day. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Web Manga. I am Asia Manga, signing out.